Yo, what is up guys? Delboy here, aka Blue Collar Sports TV. So, as we know, on November 9th, KSI versus Logan Paul will square off in a professional boxing match. Now that has caused controversy in the boxing world. I've not really got a problem with it. If I'm being honest, I've already made a video about that, but something today caught my eye. KSI's coach, and also a professional fighter himself, Viddal Riley, put out a post on social media with the poster indicating that he will fight Shannon Briggs on the undercard of KSI versus Logan Paul. Now, of course, Shannon Briggs is coaching Logan Paul in the build-up, so basically it would be a coach versus coach battle. Now, was this a serious post? I have my doubts. If I'm being honest, I don't really expect this to happen. But, you know, the prospect of it certainly is interesting, and I think that would gain some attention from boxing fans. Viddal Riley, as we know, he's a cruiserweight prospect from the UK. He's 22 years old, he's 3-0 with 2 knockouts, whereas Shannon Briggs really is a veteran of the sport. He has a record of 60 wins, 6 defeats and 1 draw, and he is a former lineal heavyweight champion, as well as being a former WBO World Heavyweight Champion, so he's really been there, seen it, done it, and as we know, Shannon Briggs has always been a massive puncher, especially early on in fights. So yeah, if this fight came off, it would really be a massive step up for Viddal Riley. Viddal Riley so far being 3-0, he's fought nobody, right? You know, low level competition, the guys who he's supposed to be fighting at this stage, but if he jumped up and fought Shannon Briggs, that would be a massive step up. Even though Shannon Briggs is way past his best, and don't get it twisted, Shannon Briggs is not beating any top heavyweights in 2019, he's not. But, you know, a young 3-0 cruiserweight prospect, you never know, that's a dangerous fight for somebody like Viddal Riley at this stage of his career, because he would obviously have to take the fight at heavyweight, and as we know, Riley is a cruiserweight. He's only 6'1", so he's not even a massive cruiserweight, so Shannon Briggs would be much bigger. I believe Briggs is around 6'4", and he must weigh around 250 pounds, so Briggs would be considerably bigger. And obviously on top of that, he's a massive puncher, and, you know, he's experienced. So if this fight were to happen, it would be a massive step up for Viddal Riley, and somewhat of a risk. Certainly a winnable fight, because like I said, Briggs is way past his best. He's not beating anybody top level at heavyweight, but, you know, a 3-0 cruiserweight prospect who's much smaller, it's dangerous in my opinion, and I would certainly be interested. I have seen a bit of Viddal Riley. I think he looks like he's a good prospect, but at this stage of his career, it really is hard to tell how far he will go or how good he really is. But, you know, a fight with Shannon Briggs, we could get a few questions asked of Viddal Riley. I think it would be an interesting fight, I really do, but yeah. If I'm being honest, do I think the fight will happen? No, I don't. I really don't. I can't imagine his handlers allowing him to take such a fight this early on in his career, especially at heavyweight, you know. I just think the people around him would see it as an unnecessary risk at this stage of his career, you know. And yeah, I don't really expect it to happen. But if it does, listen, I would certainly be interested in such a fight. I really would. The build-up would be great. I am sure the back and forths would be hilarious. But ultimately, it's a great test for him as well. So yeah, best of both worlds in regards to that fight. But anyway, share your thoughts below. Do you think there's anything in this? Or do you just think it's BS for social media? You know, this whole show has been called a circus act, etc. I can see why, and you know, I can see why it's rubbing people up the wrong way, but like I said earlier, for me, I don't have an issue with it, and I may even watch it, so there we go. Share your thoughts below. Peace.